Hey, Mike.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome.
I thought you were going to do a little intro. You usually say, "Welcome to the Punk Rock Pinball Podcast," or something like that.
I was going to let you do it this time.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Me either. Well, welcome to the Punk Rock Pinball Podcast. We're back at it again with our 5th episode. Wow. Thank you so much for all of the folks that have listened so far and commented, a few of you, and reached out to us. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I had my old friend Rob Kellenberger called me. He never calls me. Rob's another drummer. He played in the Smoking Popes for a little bit when I wasn't in the band. He also played in Tuesday and Colossal and Slapstick. I get Slapstick, which is like a ska punk band from Elgin, and then Speed Stick, which was the Smoking Popes before I was in the band. I will flip-flop those. Slapstick, Rob was in that band. Rob never calls me, and he called me and just said he doesn't care about pinball, but he loves the podcast because of the pure joy that it gives us. And that gives him pure joy. So thank you, Rob.
That's a real friend.
Uh-huh.
That's a real friend. He likes to see you happy.
Yeah.
We need to get him over here.
Yeah, I've invited him to our next tournament. I don't know if he can make it, but maybe September. We'll probably have another one in September. Hope you can make it, Rob.
Yeah, thanks for the really nice words and for giving Mike a call.
And he did download the pinball map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh. Download the pinball map app.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Thank you to the people who have subscribed. If you haven't, it would mean a ton if you did that. And what do you want to talk about today, Mike?
Well, we've had a big week in pinball just for us. So we just got the Jaws 50th anniversary edition a few days ago.
It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it's sitting next to our Jaws Pro, which is kind of double awesome.
Yeah, we've got the Pro and the 50th next to each other, but the Pro is going to be traded away tomorrow.
I know, I told you this already, but I'm going to be a little sad to see that leave. I mean, I love the new one, but the Jaws Pro is the first pinball machine that we got, and it's the one that sparked this whole obsession.
Yeah, it was the gateway. Our gateway drug was Jaws Pro. If there had not been a Jaws, we maybe never would have bought a pinball machine.
Probably not.
Because I remember years ago, you maybe said if there ever was a Jaws pinball machine, we're going to get one. That's when we lived in Westmont, like 6 years ago.
In a tiny 900 square foot house.
And I can't remember who first saw the announcement that there was a Jaws. One of us saw it and sent the other a link. We're like, oh, guess we'll get it. Guess we'll get that Jaws. And I think the first weekend we had it, we probably played 200 games.
Yeah.
And the top score for the first day was like 56 million, which is not a good score on Jaws if you're not familiar. 56 million is not very good. But we had probably 60 games in. That was our best. And then Stephanie shot like 249 million, which is also a good score, but not a great score.
It's a solid score.
It's a solid score. But it's not like, whoa.
No, and I still remember you were eating like a snack in the kitchen, and I said, I'm going to go get 200 million. I'll be right back. And I had no idea what I did, but now looking back on it, I know that I started the mode to capture the Mako, but I had no idea how I did it or what was happening. I just knew that the play field changed a different color, and I was like losing my mind. It was so exciting.
And that 240, I think it's 249 million. That stood for like a few weeks, maybe almost a month. And we're like, how did you do that? Because we could get to like 100. The current GC on our Jaws Pro is like 929 million. We haven't hit that yet on the new 50th. It's like 700 something million, which are good scores, but still not elite. But we're not elite players. We're okay. And that takes me to the tournament. We just played at the monthly tournament at Landmark in Peoria. the pinball haven there. And we did okay. Well, Steph had a tough time. You had a tough start.
I mean, I was like, I would say middle of the pack.
You ended up in the middle. You're struggling at the beginning. I think I ended up in like ninth. I made the finals and then got eliminated in the first round of the finals on this EM machine called Grand Prix. I did pretty bad there. Did poorly. Who won it? Did CJ win?
I think he did.
I think our friend CJ, who is the operator there, he won. Shelly Sharp got fourth. Can't remember who else was second and third. But I did use a technique in this tournament that I didn't know before. Well, I had learned it months ago. Our friend Joe Sharp, I remember, taught me this on Iron Maiden. I think Joe and I were playing Iron Maiden. This is over the winter, like 8 months ago. We were playing Iron Maiden maybe during the ladies' tournament. And the right flipper on that Iron Maiden machine is too weak to hit the middle ramp. And Joe was telling me, well, you could post pass through the left flipper. And I was like, what the heck is that? So Joe showed me how to post pass. And then I went home, I practiced that skill, and I thought of it during my match on Iron Maiden in this last tournament. I only had like 2 million after 2 balls. And I remembered like, oh, you can post pass pretty easy on this game. So I started trapping up on the right and passing it over to the left flipper and jamming the center ramp. And I ended up with about 90 million, which got me second place in the match and like kept me alive in the tournament. So thank you, Joe Sharp, for teaching me as a noob how to post pass on Iron Maiden.
3 cheers for Joe Sharp.
3 cheers for Joe. And Joe listens to the podcast, Joe and Shelley.
They're really good friends, and they are both really great pinball players, too.
Yeah, they typically, Joe wins all the time. Shelley's in the top third in the finals most of the time. She wins sometimes, too. We don't really, me and Steph don't win very often.
We only win when everyone else is drunk.
Yeah. If Joe and Shelley and CJ are all like really drunk, like maybe we've got a tournament on August 2nd. It's a double header. So maybe we'll get them in the nighttime one.
For sure.
The daytime one will probably get smoked. And then maybe by the finals of the 6 p.m. one, they'll overindulge a little bit and we can get them.
Yeah. Yeah. This tournament on Friday at Landmark in Peoria was also really fun. There were 38 players there and a bunch of people that I had never met before, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, lots of new faces there.
Lots of new faces. And I meant to add, usually I like to ask people how they found out about it, but I didn't. So I don't know. I'll have to do that next time. I wonder how people are finding it. It's probably our podcast.
Doubtful, but we can think that.
Central Illinois influencers.
Uh-huh.
What else is going on this week? Jaws. Let's just talk a little bit about the new Jaws. We are going to get some the video equipment back here at our house that we used for Live from the Rock Room. It's at the studio, at the Bomb Site studio. So we just have to go snag that back, and we can show the machine, probably. But I think it's beautiful. It is exactly what I would have envisioned the Jaws pinball machine to be, like the actual art, inspired by the actual movie poster artwork. I think it is so cool.
Yeah, it looks, I know the artwork, some people are like, oh, it's the same on all the sides, blah, blah, blah. But it's the movie art. It's like, if you're a mega fan of the movie, which you are, I am, that's what I want a Jaws pinball machine to look like. It looks like the movie. And it's like simple, like you look at modern pinball art and it's like just crazy busy, and like Jaws art is very kind of minimal and understated, but it looks cool.
Because it's sparkly.
Yeah. And the glitter playfield is cool.
It's subtle.
That doesn't pop on the videos or pictures. You can't make it show, really.
Yeah, it's not like a glitter bomb or anything.
No.
It's subtle, but it's very pretty with that light blue of the water. It's awesome. And the red armor looks amazing.
Yeah, I love the red armor.
I think the lamest thing, I wish they just didn't. I wouldn't even be mentioning it if they didn't put it in the release video, but why did they have to draw attention to the 50th anniversary sticker?
It's a hologram sticker. It's a
So
sticker.
dumb.
Yeah. Like that's like a special feature of the game.
I bet they wanted to put it on the artwork of like on the side of the back box, but probably couldn't do it. Like,
Yeah, if they would have painted that like the 50th logo on the side of the back box in the water there would be awesome. But who knows, the licensor might have said you can't do that.
yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that was probably the intention because the side of the back box is so minimal. Mm-hmm. But it's awesome, anyways.
It's just water and a shark fin and then the sky.
Yeah,
There's
and
a lot of room there for that 50th logo. Maybe we could get a stencil and just spray paint it on.
yeah, I'll just do it.
Uh-huh.
I also think the back glass on it is so scary.
Yeah, the shark kind of looks like it kind of has bloody teeth, like there's blood up in the teeth.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the, because the Pro back glass is similar but a little different. And the 50th is spookier looking, scarier.
God, it's so great. And it's really nice to switch from the Pro to the Premium. And I mean, everybody knows this who plays pinball, but it is remarkable how different the two machines shoot from the initial shooter rod feels so different than the Jaws Pro. It took me a couple games to get used to that. I'm not even still used to it. It just shoots so different.
Yeah, I think you can adjust that, but I don't know how.
No, me either. It's going to
Like
be like
just the
that.
strength of the plunge, like the way the spring is set up, you've got to pull it back way farther on the new one. And like the Jaws Pro is much tighter. So hitting all the skill shots, because the Jaws skill shots are mostly like how hard you plunge the ball. And it's way different on the new one.
I had it dialed in.
I can hit the skill shot 2 way easier now.
Me too.
Yeah. It was almost impossible on our other one.
Yeah.
And then the Pro, that's being traded for a Black Knight Sword of Rage.
Fingers crossed it all goes through.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. The fella's driving it down from Indiana tomorrow, allegedly.
We don't know. We'll see.
But it's like a really nice one that has like 50 plays on it or something.
So that'll be really fun.
Yeah, I think once we get that, we're going to pause acquisition of pinball machines for a bit.
Yeah, probably.
Because we were playing the new 50th, because we just also got an Uncanny X-Men Pro in here that we traded a James Bond for. And we also have like John Wick and Led Zeppelin are pretty new to the collection. And we were jamming on the Jaws 50th. And I'm like, I've got to go play X-Men. I've only played that like 10 times. And that's when we realized maybe 15 is enough for a while.
Yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, we've got a lot of playing to do. And then yesterday we did a little game of Down the Line, which is a little home game that we play where we start all of the pinball machines on however many people are playing. This happened to be a 4-player game. We start them all on 4-player games, and player 1 literally goes down the line and plays the first ball and everything, and player 2 and 3 and 4 follow. And when we got down to the basement here, it's like I shit the bed. It's like I forgot how to play these.
Yeah. Because you can have a game now, you get 15 games, you might have a game that you haven't played, you haven't played maybe Venom in a month. And now you used to be good at Venom, and now you're not good at Venom anymore.
Yeah, I felt that way on Monsters.
Yeah.
Not that I'm really good on Monsters, but I just totally forgot. What am I doing here?
Yeah, Monsters, and like I struggled on Beatles. You kind of have to be in a groove with how the bounces go on those games.
Yeah.
At least for me. A guy like Joe Sharp probably doesn't need to.
He's so good.
He just needs like a few, like probably 20 seconds, and he's like dialed in.
Yeah, it doesn't take him long.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, got it figured out.
Or when CJ came and set up our X-Men here and he just shot a casual 500 and whatever million, and he wasn't even really trying because he was talking to me through half of ball 2. And he was like, well, yeah, this shot's earlier on the flipper than it was at my house, but I just adjusted. That might take me 50 plays, not like 2 balls. It's going to take me 50 plays to adjust if the shot's different on the flipper.
Totally. I think that's why, like, at the tournament this week, I had to play Jaws at Landmark, and it shoots so different, and I can't adjust. And then I just, like, my brain goes inside out for a minute, and I forget what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to keep it alive.
Yeah.
Monkey mode.
Oh, yeah. Other pinball news. It's kind of pinball news. I have a couple bands coming in this week, and I think this episode will be out probably before their videos. So it's a band called The Dreaded Laramie. You can find other videos from them on this channel if you're watching on YouTube.
They're out of Nashville.
They're out of Nashville.
But they're like road warriors. They're like on the road all the time.
And they will be coming in with a band called Telethon, who is sort of from Milwaukee, but kind of not. Telethon features Jack Sobilski on guitar. He plays guitar in the Smoking Popes on tour. He's our touring guy.
He's a shredder.
They've also been on the Rock Room a couple times. So if you look through our channel videos for them, you'll find them. But they're kind of from Milwaukee, but Jack lives in Minneapolis, and Kevin, their singer, lives in Florida. And he's a pinball guy. And hopefully we have we probably won't have the streaming thing set up. But what I want to do when bands come in is they can each pick one person to represent them as a player. And if you're here, they can play, like, from Telethon, it would be Kevin because he's a good player. He can pick the game, and then he'll play against me, and he'll play against you.
Okay.
And then we'll keep our record of how we do against the band people that come through. I'm expecting Kevin's going to be a tough matchup. I think I'll smoke whoever the Dreaded Laramie picks to play for them.
Okay.
They can pick the game. Thing is, I own all these games. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't own them. I may lose, but I'm expecting that
Firepower can be a crapshoot.
Firepower can be a crapshoot. But I still think I'll beat them. If they pick Firepower, I'll beat them.
Okay.
I think you'll beat them. But you never know. It's pinball.
It's pinball.
And we're not
day.
really great players. But I still I expect to win against the Dreaded Laramie. And I expect the matchup with Kevin to be challenging.
He's got games at home too, doesn't he?
He used to. I don't know if he has any now. He used to have a bunch. And there's a place, man, I forget the name of it. There's a really cool place in Orlando where he plays. And last time we were on tour in Orlando, I played there with him. And he and I played a few head-to-head. I think we kind of split them.
Okay.
He won some, I won some. He's a good player. I think that's going to be a tough match. But we'll keep an ongoing record in like me versus the band people and Steph versus the band people. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's going to be super fun. You also just mentioned the streaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, did we not talk about that?
Well, we didn't talk about that.
Okay.
So we're, we've got all these cameras from the Rock Room set up, and I don't know, we're insane. So we're going to try to create a streaming rig that we can use at our house. Maybe we take it to other locations, like our monthly tournaments at Landmark. We could do that. Other places, I don't know. But we're going to try our hand at recording gameplay with commentary. I think would be really fun.
It would be real fun. Ideally, like, I don't think we'll have it set up this week when the bands come. I'd love to record our matches versus the bands that come through.
Yeah.
And just put those out as their own videos, like standalone.
I think it'd be super fun.
Like Kevin Tully versus Stephanie, and then Kevin Tully versus me. Let's see how it goes. And we can have a little thing up on the screen that shows like our overall record against, season 1.
Yeah.
How's Stephanie do? How'd Mike do?
And we did mention that those bands are coming in because we're going to record a couple songs.
Yeah, they're going to set up down here in front of the basement games. It'll play a couple songs acoustically. I'll film that, edit it, mix it. Those will probably be out within a couple weeks after they're here, maybe within a week, depending on how quick I can edit it. I used to, usually on the channel we do full band stuff, but it is a lot more.
It's a to-do.
It's more time intensive and it's a lot more work than just putting up a couple mics and having them sing a couple acoustic songs. That's what we're going to do for now. We could fit a whole band right here playing if we chose.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah. TBD.
Well, Mike.
I guess it's time for You Choose.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hashtag You Choose. The You Choose came from, what did that come from? We were in San Diego. Or was that Frank?
Yeah, my nephew Frank. He was like three years old. And my parents were over at my sister's house. And there was a storm coming. And my parents lived like 2 miles away from my sister at the time. And Frank was trying to get them to stay during the storm. And he said, you could stay here or you could drive home and maybe get killed. You choose.
You choose. But you dropped it in San Diego when we were out there with
I think
my solo band. You dropped it somewhere because our friend Johnny.
He says you choose.
He's like, you choose.
You choose.
Hey,
Came
you
from
choose.
Frank. Yeah.
You choose. This is a hard one to come up with because we just decided to record this. But here's a scenario for you. Let's say Stern Pinball is out of it. You can't factor Stern into. They can't be your answer.
I'm supposed to ask you you choose.
Oh, I thought it was.
I just realized.
Well, I'll ask you.
Okay.
Because that's what she said. You can't choose Stern Pinball for the answer to this question.
Okay.
Because that's too easy, because that's who you would choose when you hear the question. You would say Stern Pinball. So she's not going to say Stern Pinball because they can't be chosen. But the question is, there's like a major catastrophe somehow in the world of pinball, and all pinball companies except one have to cease to exist. So of the remaining companies that are not Stern, because I feel like your answer would be Stern, that would be my answer. But all of the other pinball companies, that would be Chicago Gaming, that would be Dutch Pinball, that would be Jersey Jack Pinball, that would be Spooky Pinball, Pinball Brothers, American Pinball. Only one of those remaining is going to be the only company from now forward that will make new pinball machines.
Huh.
You choose.
I choose who doesn't die, basically.
Yeah, you choose the only remaining pinball manufacturer from this day forward for the history of the world.
Who is going to do it right?
Which one would you want to have keep making pinball? And it can't be something happened to Stern and they just can't do it. It just can't be. Stern is gone. They're not coming back.
They're not coming back, but all the brain power of Stern is out there, and they could go to these other companies.
They could get hired from these other companies. Like Jack Danger's still there, Keith Ellen's still there, George Gomez.
Okay, well,
they're all still alive. Everybody's alive.
This is really hard because I really like this. Like, I really like that Evil Dead and Spooky and the stuff that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they're the only guy, like, I can only imagine, as we talked about, I don't know, in a previous episode, it can't be easy to manage the production and just like the business aspect of keeping a pinball company alive. So Jersey Jack seems to have some pretty darn deep pockets that it appears, I don't know how their business runs, but it appears like they can do whatever they want. They've got the funding. They've got the financial support to do whatever they want. So if all of the other companies go away, that means it could be that super group that we talked about before of Jersey Jack could assemble the best of the best from Spooky. They could assemble the best of the best from Stern, from everybody.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that element of it.
So I
was thinking Jersey Jack games would still be Jersey Jack games, but they would probably get like Franchi, the artist that does a lot of the spooky art, and they would probably then have George Gomez and
They've got the
John
money.
Borg and Keith Owen and Brian Eddy and Jack Danger and all of the, and they'd probably bring Mike Vinacore in there
Yeah.
to do rules. And like, I don't know the names of all the coders at Stern, but they'd bring their best people over.
Yeah, and then like the man Jersey Jack, who didn't he say he wanted to put Stern out of business?
Yeah.
Then his dream comes alive, like comes true. So everybody wins.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true about Jack. I think when Jack started that company, this is what I have heard, is that he had said something to Gary Stern about like, we're going to put you out of business, which is, yet to be the case. But I'm glad they both exist. I'm glad they all exist.
Me too.
I have a fondness for most of them. Even Chicago Gaming, I love what they do. It's just so slow. They've delayed the Cactus Canyon update kit again, like we have that ordered. But they all make good games in unique to kind of their style. But you're picking Jersey Jack.
Purely because they've got money. I think they have money. I don't know if they do.
Based on the bankroll. And you're expecting Jersey Jack to hire the best talent from Stern and Spooky and make a super company.
Yeah.
Maybe they can even take over Stern's factory.
Maybe they just buy it.
They'd be smart if all the Stern parts are still there to just switch to the Stern parts.
Yeah, snappy flippers.
Snappy flippers, the Stern boards. I think there's the flipper mechanisms, I think, are part of it, but I think a lot of it is the actual system that makes the flippers feel snappy.
So it must be some kind of patent why nobody else can do that.
Because I was watching, I watched the Electric Bat podcast thing on YouTube, and I think the guy's name is Kale. I think that's his name. He was saying, like, you could take the Stern flipper mechs and put those in a Jersey Jack, like, it wouldn't work. But if you did, the flippers still would not feel like Stern flippers because there's like a lag. And with the Stern, like, Spike 2 system, there's like no lag, and that's why the flippers feel snappier than they do on, like, because they feel better than a Chicago Gaming flipper, and they feel better than a Jersey Jack flipper. They feel better than a Spooky flipper.
Snappy.
But I think the mecha is only like half the battle.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah. So I've heard from Kale on the Bat. I think they call it the Batcast.
That makes sense.
The Electric Bat. It's a good one to watch if you're looking for pinball content. I think they do it's like a monthly. And they run the Electric Bat arcade in Mesa, Arizona. It's right by the Yucca Tap Room. I've played the Yucca Tap Room multiple times, but not since Electric Bat is what it is now. Like, last I played there was several years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, and they had a fraction of the games. But that's a different topic for a different day.
You know what else we were going to add to this podcast, a section that we didn't talk about, but we were going to do like music recommendations.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do that near the top. I'll do that on the next episode.
Okay.
Because we still have to do the dream theme, and I feel like we've been going for a minute here.
Yeah, we've been going for a minute. All right.
I didn't run a timer. We always forget to set a timer.
I kind of roughly have one in my head right now, but do I answer it? It is my turn to do the dream theme. I screwed up on the you choose.
So I guess next episode, Steph has to ask me a you choose and a dream theme.
Yeah.
But this time it's for you to answer.
All right.
So dream theme. What is your dream theme? What have your previous dream themes been?
Previously on Dream Theme, I said the Goonies. I can't remember who I said I wanted to make that. It might have been Spooky, but I can't remember.
I think you said Spooky.
And then I also said my other dream theme was also made by Spooky, and that was Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Spooky Pinball, Twin Peaks. Get on that, please. I want to see that one.
So this one, I can't believe I had to look up on Pinside to see if this one was made a while, like ever, because it seems like it should have been. And I think it was in 1979, Atari made one prototype of this. So someone else has had this idea. And it kind of is perfect that it was in 1979 because this, I feel like, is what I think, that's the timing of what I think this one should look like. But I would love to see a Wonder Woman pinball. Like I know that, the Stern has this relationship with Disney for all of this,
Marvel.
X-Men and Marvel, the Marvel universe. But like, what about DC?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman, although I never saw the movie that came out a few years ago, but like Linda Carter Wonder Woman, it doesn't need to be her in the stuff, but like give me a good Wonder Woman, even if it's a cartoon, like based on the actual comic. I would love to see a Wonder Woman with the invisible airplane, the lasso of truth, the cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
She was like from a princess from the Amazonians,
I think
whatever
a Wonder
it is.
Woman would be great.
I think it'd be amazing.
Linda Carter would be ideal. Wasn't there a newer Wonder Woman?
Yeah, like there was a movie that came out a few years
I
ago.
can't remember the actor that played that. I can't remember what their name was, but that would be good too if you wanted it more modern. Linda Carter, probably because of the age range of people that buy pinball, would probably sell better.
I mean, she was foxy.
She was foxy. And that's a DC. That's DC, right? Not Marvel. So who's making it?
I might say Stern.
I was thinking that one. This is your dream team, so you can choose. I think Jersey Jack Wonder Woman would be great.
If they got Linda Carter, yes.
Yes. Who would be the designer?
Jack Danger.
Jack Danger on Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably a little young, so maybe Keith Elwin or maybe a Borg.
Yeah. What about what's the guy that did this Stern Pirates? Nordman?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Don't know.
Is he anywhere making pinball machines?
Let's get Nordman on it.
I want to know that. Let's get Nordman on there. I don't know. Hopefully he's still with us. I don't know anything about how old he is because Nordman's done some good ones.
I mean, the Pirates of the Caribbean Stern is pretty great.
You know who else could be great for Wonder Woman?
Hmm.
And if Jersey Jack did it, he's there. Steve Ritchie.
My eyes just opened up.
Steve Ritchie, Wonder Woman?
That'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he could still, it's a dream theme, so he could come over to Stern and do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe Jersey Jack, but I just feel like maybe I don't know. I just feel like it should be Stern.
If they had all the video assets, though, that big screen on the Jersey Jack, and some of the lighting you could do with, like, I don't know, Wonder Woman to me screams like light shows.
Yeah.
Because and like nobody has a better light show than Jersey Jack.
Hands down, you're right about that.
Like just the best looking lights in pinball.
Whoever's making it, I would want it. Unless it's like
Pinball Brothers.
Pinball Brothers.
Yeah.
Probably I'm going to pass on that.
I think I would pass on a Pinball Brothers Wonder Woman.
Is that this? That's the Labyrinth people, right?
No, that's Barrels of Fun.
I'm passing on that too.
You're down on Barrels of Fun.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they do well. It just I don't like that Labyrinth. I have not played the Dune.
I kind of like the Labyrinth.
I know, I don't. It just
I kind of like the
depresses
Labyrinth.
me. Joe Sharp said it best. It's like a cloudy day. And I really loved the movie. I really wanted to love that one so much. I was so excited. The topper is badass, but it is just like prison.
I think Barrels of Fun, it's tough because they did Labyrinth, which is a bunch of browns, right? Just a bunch of browns. And then their next machine, their second machine was Dune, which again is a bunch of browns. Like, even if you had Dune, you might want to put something in between Labyrinth and Dune that was a little more colorful.
You know what?
Something.
We should save this topic for the next podcast of like how important is art in the game.
Yeah.
I have opinions.
Yeah, we can talk. We'll do pinball art. I have opinions too because I have a modern machine that the art like kills it for me.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later.
So next episode, because we've got to be about a half hour.
Yeah, we're pretty much like, I think, a little bit over. So with that, thank you guys so much for listening. If you made it to the end of this, please subscribe. Even more, double please, triple please. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about what companies should survive the apocalypse and dream theme. Like, how do you feel about Wonder Woman? Or more important, what is your dream theme?
Give us your dream theme. If we like it, we can talk about, hey, Shelly said her dream theme was XYZ, and we agree, and we think it should be made by whoever.
So comment on the YouTube or in our Facebook group, or
you can comment even on Spotify.
Comment on Spotify.
You need it for the algorithm these days. That algorithm you comment on and it'll show it to more people.
Yeah, just say, hey guys, nice job.
Mm-hmm. Like, I appreciate the text. I love it, the calls and the texts. But comment on the thing where it is.
Should we sweeten the deal a little bit?
Sure.
All right.
And if they made it all the way here, they're dedicated.
All right. So for the first 10 comments, we're about to have some Punk Rock Pinball merch. We'll send you something.
Mm-hmm.
So first 10 people that comment on any of those platforms, we will comment and then send Mike an email at mike@livefromtherockroom.com, and we'll get a little care package out to you.
Yeah, stickers, buttons, shirt.
Maybe a koozie.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Next one, pinball art. Talking about pinball art.
You talking about pinball?
Yep. Click the bell, like, comment, subscribe.
Smash that button.
Please try my product. All right, thanks for listening.
Toodaloo.